Hey, call me Shape, and today we're reacting to a video titled Why I Don't Go Out Anymore. It's Not Worth the Money. Let's get right into it.
With the prices going up for meals at restaurants, tickets at the movie theaters, drinks at the bar, it's too much money these days. Like, and maybe I'm the lame one. Maybe as I get older, I'm becoming less fun. I don't know. But I just don't go out anymore. I don't go to restaurants very, very often. Me and my wife will go maybe once a month to like Olive Garden to get some Italian food. We barely go to the movies. We have Netflix and Hulu and like Disney Plus, watch movies there. But we barely go to the movie theaters. We barely go shopping. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but like, I just don't see the value in it. So if you go to the movies and you pay $20 a movie ticket, you're most likely going to get food there. Spend an extra $20 to $30 in food because the candy Skittles alone are like, I don't know, depending probably what movie theater you go to, but say $5 to $7, which are way more expensive than they are just at the grocery store like Target. Popcorn, soft drinks, so you spend $20 to $30. And what if the movie's not even that good? Like, the movie ideas that are coming out are remakes, they're spin-offs. There's nothing really new that has came out that's been like super, super good. I mean, the second Joker movie just came out. And I think it did like 30-something million for box office when the first one did like 97 million. So it's way below the trajectory of what the original one was. And they kind of made it a musical and it's got all these mixed reviews. But like, why am I going to go spend, say, for me and my wife, $50, our time, miles on the card to see a movie that's like not that good? I don't see the value, and it's just not worth it anymore. Say you go out to dinner.
Yeah, let me stop him right there. He has a great point. Like, I just went out to eat for dinner on Friday, and to just go out for dinner, just dinner, you and a girl, $100. This is in New York City. $100 with tip, $120, $130. Just one meal. And we also went to the museum. The museum, $34 a person. So just to go to the museum, $70 for two people. Things have gotten so expensive. So if you're not making some serious quiche, it's expensive. And inflation is causing all this, right? The prices of things are going up, but no one's getting raises, right? So income is stagnant. I don't know what's going to have to happen, but we definitely need like a dollar menu entertainment very soon.
We don't drink, so that saves us on money. But like, you go out to dinner, a meal is probably $18 to $20, depending on where you go. If you go to like a more classy, higher end place, $20 to $30 per entree, that's $60. I just went grocery shopping yesterday. We went to two places and I spent probably about $75. And that's going to last us the entire week. $75 for an entire week's worth of food. Because we plan out all our meals. We have our recipe book, so we're very efficient. If you guys are wondering what we're buying for $75, it's not a bunch of Pringles and SpongeBob mac and cheese for $10 for 6 little cups that have 3 freaking spoonfuls in them. But you want me to go to a restaurant where I'm going to pay for one meal the amount of money that I would pay for an entire week of food. Like, it's just mind-blowing to me. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, if you're really trying to save money, if you are really trying to invest into your future, if you are really trying to set yourself up for success, if you are trying to start your own business, if you are trying to pay off student loans, pay off the mortgage, save up for a house, you have to eliminate these places that you're going to. You need to start packing your lunch for your work week. You need to start planning out your breakfasts and your dinners and what you're going to be eating on the weekends, and just be prepared, because it's not worth going out. If I went out every single day I worked for lunch, say it's $20, depending where I go, leave a tip, $15 to $20, 15, 30, 45, 60, $75 a week on just one meal. I don't know how people do it. It's not worth it anymore. Like,
you know what's a good deal though, and I try to tell this to people all the time? Thai lunch. I'm in New Jersey, and Thai lunch has been one of the fewest things that are the best bang for the buck in town all the time. I do Thai lunch once a week on Wednesdays, and my lunch, the lunch special, you get an appetizer, you get a salad, and you get an entree. Get this, all for $12.98, and that's tax included. I think it's like $11 with tax. It's like $13. Yeah. So if you took a girl on a date, it'd be $26 with tax. Leave a tip, $30. Yeah. Right? So, listen, wherever you are, check out the Thai restaurants. Even all the Asian restaurants in general have great lunch specials. But Thai restaurants give you an appetizer and a salad, so you can't beat it. But usually it's only Monday to Friday. So on the weekends, you got to pay full price. But they usually have good prices in the weekends anyway. But yeah, I mean, we got to get creative. People are packing lunch. That makes sense. I told you I went out to eat, and to the museum. That's $200 there. So yeah, now go hiking, right? Go running, right? If you want to go on, and this is going to affect a lot of men that want to go on dates. You got to find ways to keep girls entertained for cheap, because it will add up. I remember this one girl I dated for 2 months. Okay? I dated her for 2 months. I spent, the first month we were dating, I spent $800 on her going on dates. I think we went on 3 to 4 dates, and I spent $800. Yeah. I'm a nice guy to date, right? Ladies, just literally DM me right now if you want me to take you out. It's going to be fun. But I've been telling people now, like, dating is so expensive now. If I'm interested in a girl, I'll tell her, like, yo, just give me a car note, just give me a bill. I'll pay a bill, because it'll be way more cheaper to pay a bill than to take you out. Okay? All I need for you to do is just come over when I'm done with work. Come over at night. You know what I'm saying? Spend the night with me, but I will pay your bills. A bill, electricity, car note, anything but your rent. That's how expensive it is right now. We all got a trick now. But no, seriously, I'm thinking, like, one of the things I've been doing too to kind of have fun but save money, I work at a gym, a high-end gym, and I got a free guest pass, so I can invite someone, so work out. That's a good date night. Going for a workout, inexpensive for you, and then what? Get some protein shakes. I don't drink protein shakes, but if you do, get some protein shakes afterwards. That's a date night. And then some gyms have saunas and pools that are co-ed, hot tubs that are co-ed, so you can have a good old time. Nowadays, we got to figure out ways to have fun, but for the low cost, right? We got to bring back going on walks, long walks, okay? And they work, okay? And they're inexpensive. But the movies, and I remember I went axe throwing, if any of you guys do that, yeah. That's another, $40 a person? That's $80 with tax, almost $100. Everything's just about $100 if you want to do. So, I think nowadays it's going to be way cheaper just to have a girlfriend. Way cheaper. Because you guys can stay home, cooking, watch Netflix. It's all good. And you can even let her know, hey, look, I'm trying to save money. They'll understand. But a girl you're just meeting, she won't understand at all.
I remember growing up and they had McDonald's dollar menu. You get hamburger, you can get chicken nuggets, you get french fries, apple pies, ice cream, McChicken, all for $1. I remember when we used to go to Taco Bell on Friday nights, me and all my friends, we go to Taco Bell, and I would get the 89-cent potato tacos, less than $1. I get like 5 of them. It's under $5. Now, I don't even know if Taco Bell has a dollar menu. They have these lunch and dinner specials, but they got to be in the teens for the dollar amount, and it's just crud food. See, I would spend my money going out if the value was good. But a lot of these places, their products aren't that good because they have to make their money. They're not getting the best product so they can cut costs so that they can make money on the upside. So these corporations can benefit from it. I remember when we were just grocery shopping yesterday, there was this family that was checking out, and their cart was so full of just junk food and potato chips and all these frozen meals, and I don't even know how much they spend, but it had to have been over $300, and I don't know how long that is going to last them. But I was just thinking to myself, I was like, yo, that is absolutely insane. They're just grabbing stuff that they think they should be putting in their pantry, but like what we put into our body, it needs to be nutritious, and most of the food that is out there is just filled with junk, and it's just sad to see. It's like, if you guys play video games, some of you may not, but a lot of these games that are coming out are getting mixed reviews and backlash because it's incomplete games. Star Wars Outlaws, this giant open world Star Wars game that was supposed to be super, super great, I think it was from Ubisoft, is getting mixed reviews because on launch, there was a bunch of problems. Why am I going to spend $50 to $60? Maybe there's a deluxe edition for $70. Why am I going to pay over $50 for a product that is unfinished? And then a few weeks come by, they pass by, and they have this new 1.01 patch that is basically fixing everything that should have been fixed when the game was released. So now you're playing this $60 game that's not even that good on release, and now you're getting bored of it, and you just washed $60 down the drain.
Yeah, well, and I try to explain this to people. I'm a business college grad, and a lot of these companies, Ubisoft, and I don't know them, I'm not trying to defame them, but any video game company, they're not in the business of making video games. They make video games, but they're in the business of making money. So the video game's just a proxy of them getting that spread, of them getting that cheddar. Car dealerships, even car companies, Porsche, Lexus, BMW, Mercedes. A lot of people think, oh my God, these cars are so valuable. That's why they charge so much for them, because they don't want to give them away. Listen, man, they don't want those cars. You think they want those cars? They don't want the cars. They want your money. They want your business. They're in the business of making money. So are they going to cut shortcuts? Of course. If they could pass on those savings to the consumer, and if it could guarantee that their sales volume will go through the roof, of course they will. And so when a restaurant cuts back on the quality of their food, when a clothing store cuts back on the quality of their materials, when food and packaged goods cut back on the supply, they'll sell you the same item, the same price, but you're getting less now. So they'll cut back on the amount you're getting, right? It was 8 ounces, now you're getting 6 ounces for $1. You're still paying $1, but now you're getting 2 ounces less. Yeah, understand that these companies are in the business of making money. So what's going to happen in these tough times of inflation? Somebody's going to cut back. And a lot of people don't want to pay more. What he's complaining about is a real issue. We don't want to pay more. So if I have a bottle of water, what's going to happen is this bottle of water either going to cost twice as much, or we're going to get half as much, right? Maybe we're going to start getting bottles of water this size, right? This is what? A 16 ounce, they're probably going to start selling 14 ounce bottles of water or 13 ounce bottles of water. They'll save on the plastic, they'll save on the water, and they'll pass the savings along for you. But they're not going to cut the prices as dramatically as they're going to cut the prices of that bottle. You know what I've been seeing a lot recently? 50% less sodium, low sodium products. Potato chips, low sodium. By the way, one of the things that make potato chips and a lot of these things so unhealthy is the amount of salt and the amount of oil in them. So I think they didn't even intend to make this a healthier product per se. They just like, yo, let's just save some money on salt, right? Let's give them less salt. It will make the product healthier per se, right? Or at least less of a junk food, right? But it wasn't for that reason. They weren't thinking about you. They weren't being altruistic. They were like, we got to cut costs. So now we got to cut back on the ingredients. And so that's what's happening right now in this economy. And I heard that, wages are stagnant. So people are not like earning anymore. And this is just, to me, this is just more of a reason why we as people need to come together. Right now, what I think is going to happen because of all these inflations and the scarcity of products, making products cost more because there are less of them, and just the rising prices overall, we're going to have to get married, get into relationships for survival again. That's what we're returning to back. We're returning back to a time where dating someone was based on survival. It wasn't based on pleasure or luxury, right? Being single is going to be a luxury. To be single, to live by yourself, to have your own rent, to have your own car, to have your own money, to be able to buy groceries and go out to eat is going to be the new luxury lifestyle. We're completely going to eviscerate the middle class. They're going to be the haves and the have-nots. And the ones that have will be the only ones that have the luxury to be single. Everyone else is going to have to team up together, get together, and make things happen because it'll be too damn expensive to be by yourself. Right? Because again, you're going to pay what? 2 rents, 2 utilities, 2 cables, 2 Netflix, 2 of everything. When they're just duplication, we can actually share these things. So maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this is a good thing that the country's realizing, like, you know what? It's really cheaper to be in a relationship now. People are going to really see that. And so we're going to go into the next couple of years as it's more economically sound to be together than it is to be apart. But part of me thinks it's not going to be that easy. People are going to still resist it, or people are still going to be, because we built up so many skills of dividing ourselves, we're not going to know how to come together. But I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. Anyway, what are your thoughts on it? Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Check out this guy's video. He's blowing up. Apparently, he had, 200 subscribers not that long ago. Now he has 543. Check him out. Mitchell James. I'm going to put his channel, the link in the description. Also, link to the video in the description as well. Thank you guys for all my new subscribers. We're blowing up. I appreciate you. Check out some of my other videos right now. And I'll see you over there.